Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Today we have a review of this little guy here. This is the Divo Knives Caplifter. Before we get into the video, I will say that this item was given to me by Kevin from Divo Knives because I'm a big time cool reviewer. That being said, we have to assume this is the very best quality control one of these guys ever made, and I'm trying my best not to let that affect the nature or quality of my review. However, seeing as how Kevin didn't even make an attempt to pay me off under the table, I don't have high hopes. Alright, starting off with this review, let's measure this guy. You can see here that if we include the very end of the chain and we really stretch it out to its maximum length, we're coming in at about 3.5 inches. Just this part alone, we're coming in at right around 2 inches. So, despite what your girlfriend might tell you, that is well below average. Okay, now for some size comparisons. Starting off, here it is against the Ontario Rat 1 and the Ontario Rat 2. Yes, it probably will not bother you in the pocket or on a keychain, as I assume that's how this is meant to be carried. Some other size comparisons here. Let's go ahead and compare it against a pin. There you go. Let's compare it against another Divo product. My bad. This is the Divo Knives Growler. So that's how those stack up. Pretty good looking pair here. We got kind of the gray on gray look of the steel. Interesting. And last up, let's go ahead and compare against my Life Savings. There we go. Alrighty, so the Divo Knives Caplifter. Interesting piece. Obviously, Divo Knives, their whole brand is kind of centered around an alcoholic or a beer theme. And so obviously this Caplifter is right on brand for them. Unfortunately, I myself do not drink, so for our use footage in today's review, we're going to have to go and find someone else with that expertise. Hello, Jesse.
Ah, Gideon, what the fuck?
I need the opinion of an alcoholic.
I'm not an alcoholic.
What's behind your back?
It's just one beer.
Yeah, okay. I want you to try out this bottle opener.
Took 2 tries, it's kind of shit.
Call your mom, she's worried about you. Alrighty, we are back. Let's go ahead and get right into what I'm liking and what I'm not liking about this very interesting product. Number one, they do provide a key loop for you, so you can put this right on your keys, which, where are my keys? Well, we'll put that on there real quick. Oops, actually, never mind. I forgot. I let Jesse borrow my truck on one of his drunken escapades, and it has currently been impounded. But this does fit on a keychain quite well. It makes a nice little sound. I know that Kevin of Divo Knives is really obsessed with the sound that their products make, and I'm sure he designed this very, very intentionally. Next thing, the ergonomics are pretty good. Hold it like this, and you can get some work done. The size is also very convenient. Maybe a little big for some people's keychains, but you know what? If you're a real man, you don't mind a little bit of something hanging off your belt. Okay, let's go ahead and get into what I'm not liking. Number one, I don't know what steel this is. Divo Knives does not say, and that's a little bit off-putting. Speaking about Divo Knives not saying anything, they're also not transparent about who the OEM for this particular project is, and that's a slippery slope. I think that's kind of scummy. From the build quality, I'm guessing maybe Best Tech. Could be Riot though. I've never handled a bottle opener from Riat before, but this does seem to have their very sturdy construction qualities. Next thing I'm not liking is the branding. I mean, come on, Divo Knives. Usually they're really good about their branding. You can see here on the growler, they have a completely sterile blade. They keep everything off the blade, and they only have branding on the pivot. Very minimal, very, very cool. And then we take this product and, come on, what's going on here? The whole thing is just billboarded. It's a shame to see it. It really is. Really, really is. And they didn't even put it on the other side. We have this weird little pattern here. You know, if you're going to put it on one side, you might as well put it on both, right? Next thing, as far as the utility goes, well, as Jesse said, it's kind of shit. However, he was already multiple drinks in by that point, so his fine motor skills may have been affected. I'm not sure how reliable his test actually was. Final conclusions. This is an interesting product from Divo Knives. I've been a big fan of everything they've done. They seem like a great company, but I'll be honest, this left a little bit of a hole in my chest. I was expecting this to be the implement that drove me to drinking, that this would be so good that I would want to drink. And instead, it's leaving me a little bit empty inside. Perhaps I'm supposed to fill that void with alcohol, but as of right now, I'm just not sure what to do. Anyways, if you like this video, leave it a like. Wait a second. Wait a second. My phone is buzzing. Okay, well, we're going to have to cut this short. Jesse's liver exploded, so I'm going to have to go take care of that. Anyways, you guys have a great April Fool's Day.